All right, happy Monday. Here is our focus for today in math. I will multiply to solve a math problem and count objects. I will divide to solve a math problem and count objects. I will build and identify a perfect square. I will count blocks to make a perfect square. I will find the perimeter and area of objects. All right, let's take a look. Okay, our lesson today is going to be talking about perimeter, area, and volume. So we're going to get started first with perimeter. Remember, perimeter is the distance on the outside of a shape. So when you find the perimeter, you add all of these up. Okay, so you add up all the pieces or all the numbers around the outside. Area is the space inside on the floor. Okay, so this would be like, see, this is like a basketball court. You zoom in, kind of gets a little blurry. A basketball court, the space inside of this basketball court. So the perimeter would be the outside, the area is in the inside. And then volume is when we are, sorry, I'm trying to zoom out, but it's not working. Volume is then the space from floor to ceiling. Okay, so this is two-dimensional and now this is three-dimensional. Your activity might look a little bit different, okay? Different people have different assignments, so it might look a little bit different than this, or yours might look just like this. What we're doing is finding the perimeter of the basketball backboard. So the backboard is this part back here. The perimeter is the distance around. So what we're going to do is add all of these up, okay? 7 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6, okay? And you can use your calculator, add all of those up, and then you're going to put your total right here, okay? So you're adding them up. 7, put it in your calculator, 7 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6, okay? And then your answer is going to go here. Your assignment also might look like this. This is a little bit different. This tells us the different colors go in the different spots. So side 1 goes here. So orange, mine looks a little bit more red, but I think yours is orange. Side 1 goes here, side 2, side 3, side 4, okay? So you can put your numbers all in here, add them all up, and then your perimeter should be here. It's going to be the same answer. Yours might look like this. Side 1, 2, 3, and 4, you're going to put them in. This one's just not color coded, so make sure you're checking. Side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. You're going to add all of those up. Again, you can use your calculator. Just make sure you're typing in your numbers correctly. And then right here, your perimeter will be the distance around the whole thing. All right, let's see what's next. If you want to go and complete your first assignment, that 3.1, that's just about the 24A, and it's the lesson 3.1, because that's just the perimeter portion. So if you'd like to do that first and then come back and watch the rest of this video so you can do one piece at a time, that's totally fine. Unless you want to do it all at once, I'm okay with that too. However you prefer to learn. Okay, when we're finding the area, it's the space inside the two-dimensional or flat shape. So it says find the area of the volleyball net. So what we're deciding is how wide it is and how long it is. So we're going to pretend that this volleyball net is actually on the floor. Okay, so the width and the length. And what we're going to do, instead of counting all of these, is we are going to multiply. Okay, so the length is 10. Do you see that these colors coordinate? So you're going to put this orange number here. So you're going to put 10 here. You're going to put 2 here. So 10 times, because we're multiplying, 10 times 2 equals 20. Yours also might look like this. It gives you the color coding, put those in there, and then find your answer. This one is not color coded. You're going to need to look at the numbers, type them in, and multiply. Okay, remember this X right here means to multiply. It says find the area. The area is a space inside a two-dimensional or flat shape. So what you can do is count all of these. So we're going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Hoofta. So it's going to say 42. So that kind of takes a lot, right? Like if we would do that for those volleyball nets, it would just be a lot of work, which is why we're doing that multiplying. So we know that when we find the area, you're doing the width times the length. okay? And that'll help you complete your work and use that calculator, which is totally fine. It's not cheating. You're using it to do your work, and that's just how we find out the area, okay? Sometimes the perimeter, we can add them all up and it's a little easier, but when we're multiplying, using a calculator, especially for this, to make sure that you are accurate and you're getting the answers is totally fine, okay? Because we're learning something new. All right, let's see what the next part is. I'm sure it's about volume. Okay, just kidding. We're not doing volume. We are doing triangles. I don't know how I forgot triangles. Okay, so remember when we're finding the area, you're doing the width times the length, okay? But if we put these triangles in here like this and like this, it's cut in half. Do you see how this line goes from one side to the other? So first, you find the area of the volleyball net. Okay, so we're putting our length in here, 10. Your width is 2, and then you're dividing it by 2. So we know that 10 times 2 is 20 because we did that before, and then when you divide it by 2, it's 10. So here we go. So what you're finding out is just half. So what the area of just this one triangle is, okay? So when you're finding the area of a triangle, you always divide it in half because we're cutting that rectangle in half. Yours might also look like this. Same thing. Make sure you're dragging this in here so that I know that you're following along with our assignment today. Remember, these are color-coded. That helps you put them in the right spot. Thing that we are going to be doing in math today is multiplication. So this is going to be assignment 19. So it'll be on your home page. And we're going to do a little bit of refresher on some multiplication stuff before I send you on your way to get going. So we're going to be reading these. This I don't mind if you're using your calculator to do it on a page that looks like this, okay? Raj is collecting soccer balls from players. He collects 5 soccer balls from each player, and there are 3 players. How many soccer balls are there altogether? So first we know the number he gets from every player, which is 5, and the number of players, which is 3, okay? You can multiply that and get your answer and put it right in here, okay? I'm totally fine with using a calculator if you would like to. Something that I'm finding really, really important is this next page, okay? Because I've got some students that say, why do I need to do this? Because I know the answer because I did it on my calculator. Well, here's the deal. This is the part that helps me know that you're learning, okay? So it says he's collecting soccer balls from players. He collects 5 soccer balls from each player. This is what we know. Each of these circles is a player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please make sure they're spread out so you can see your work or if you've made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now each person has 5. This is a person, this is a person, this is a person. Each one has 5. So what you're saying when you're multiplying is that there are 3 groups, right? Here's a group, here's a group, here's a group. 3 groups of 5. That's what multiplication is. So it's when you're multiplying, you're counting how many are in each group and how many groups there are. Okay? I know that it's easy to type it in your calculator. I totally get it. I want you to understand the concept of what we're doing. Okay? So each of these is a group, 5 in each group. You're going to get the same answer, okay? This and the page prior, they're going to be the same, okay? They should be because you're doing the work and then you're showing it, okay? So this, yes, you can multiply that, great. Now you need to show what you're doing. He put 6 volleyballs in each cart. Okay, remember that you can click on this. It'll help you read to you. So make sure that you do that. And then when you are finished, make sure you're clicking back to the home page when you're finished with your stuff. And if you have some extra time, go back into Unique and go in those L3 skills and you can practice that by playing the game. All right, thanks.